Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called Weekly Horoscope from July the 4th up to July the 10th, 2021. And this is for you coming from Taurus. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I will show you how to formulate your own lucky lottery numbers once and for all, the system I will teach you. And I'll show you how to reach that fantastic magic you have within you. That magic is called your soul. And once you can connect to it, you'll be somebody very special. We'll talk more about all this later. Sunday, the 4th of July, is a bad morning and afternoon. Be careful what you say, be careful what you do, be careful where you go, because accidents can come in a most unexpected way. And yourself will be of a rebellious nature, and you won't take kindly to advice. So you will take the risk of saying and doing things which will come very impulsively to you. Don't, because you'll have to pay very dearly for it later on. So better to keep mum and better to play safe and better to be in a vicinity or atmosphere which is safe for you and deal with people in a polite way. Evening and nightfall becomes very lucky for you. You'll find all the solutions in the evening nightfall that you couldn't find in the morning and afternoon. And the friendly atmosphere of the planets, they can bring romance, they can have you meet with people, ask favors from people, you'll get that as well. So you'll have many things going for you in the evening nightfall. Reach out by phone, reach out by email, reach out by meeting people. And you'll have the pleasure of being out and being very accommodating to people and build up a good partnership as well in the romantic area. Monday, the 5th of July, a working day and a business day, and planets are moving very fast. These are the planets of stress. So they produce stress on you very, very quickly. Perhaps too many things to do in too short a time. So have a timetable. Otherwise, you're going to be like a walking stress machine making many mistakes very carelessly just because you are under pressure. So have a timetable, attend to what's important. And if you're driving around, then you have to be careful. The driving around could lead to accidents very easily. So it's a problematic morning and afternoon, even when dealing with where you work or where you do business. And even at home, arguments very quickly. So say less, do less, listen more. Evening and nightfall planets are very slow and they become gloomy and they become frustrating you and they become depressing you. So it's not a good evening and nightfall. Why bother to go out? You're going to just meet people who don't like you or you don't like them. You won't be on the same wavelength as people. So stay home with the company that you know in the safety of your home. That'll be safer for you. If you have to be out, double check your plans. They can be cancelled, they can be postponed, and they can make you frustrated in some way or another. And there's a planet that's moving fast, so accidents are also possible. Tuesday, the 6th of July, for you coming from Taurus, it's a very lucky morning and afternoon. Good news should come for you easily. And whether at work, whether in business, whether money related, this is where you must focus because I see many of these planets they're willing to help you. So you coming from Taurus on the 6th of July, you're going to get some fabulous news and be ready for it so that you can be ready to put them into action quickly. Chase for the romance if you want. That's going to be handy. Evening and nightfall turns nasty. That's how a day can change. Don't expose yourself to any risk in any condition, wherever you might want to go, with whoever you are. Tell yourself the risk factor is too high. You are going to be attracted to go because somebody may want to meet you and you will go out. But tell yourself the exposure to risk is going to be tremendous. Either accidents when you're driving around or accidents of any kind, or you could be attacked by people. So all these are waiting to happen evening and nightfall. Stay in the safety of your own environment would be better. Wednesday, the 7th of July. That's a very lucky 24 hours for you. Morning and afternoon, good news comes in every form. And your brain power, your levels of communicating, and your third eye is going to be very busy. So you'll have the premonition and the ability to know what's going to happen. So you got to talk to people who matter, who can help you, and come up with your ideas. Talk to them and get on with it because you will tie up something very quickly and very profitably, and have something to look forward to in this morning and afternoon of Wednesday, the 7th of July. Evening and nightfall also great. Now you can be in the company of people you admire or that you like. Your own aura will be very strong, and you'll have the chance to definitely move ahead in the evening nightfall to get what you want. A few planets are going a bit slow, so be patient with whatever you want. Don't be in a hurry, and try not to show arrogance either. And that way you'll have a wonderful evening and nightfall. Thursday, the 8th of July, is a very frustrating morning and afternoon. You are expecting news of some kind to come in, important news, and it doesn't come in. So you have to wait, and you get depressed and you get frustrated. Well, you can't go faster than your own planets, I say. So be patient. Hour by hour, things may get worse and worse and worse. The picture may look gloomier and gloomier. Bear with it, bear with it, because if you tackle to try and change it, it'll get more complicated. So be careful. Your deadlines where you work and deadlines in business can easily go astray, and you'll be blamed for that as well. You might meet people you don't like from your past. That's another hassle. Evening and nightfall turns very lucky. That's how a day changes. And you'll find solutions in the evening nightfall you couldn't find earlier. And you'll be able to be popular in the evening nightfall as well. So choose the company of the people you want something from. Be materialistically minded. No harm with that. And that's how you become profitable with an evening and nightfall like this of Thursday, the 8th of July. Friday, the 9th of July, that's a nasty morning and afternoon. It's either your bad temper or somebody else's bad temper. Don't get involved in any confrontation, whether verbal, physical, or in any way, because you'll be the victim and you'll be the loser very easily, and you're going to regret what you say and what you do on this morning and afternoon of Friday, the 9th of July. So, what can you do? Well, keep your plans to yourself. Try to listen more to advice, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home. Try not to antagonize people by using words which are provocative. And drive very, very carefully, because accidents will come flying at you one way or another. Evening and nightfall, you start to become very stubborn and very dominating. Well, that's not much of a help. Who wants to be with you if you're going to be dominating and stubborn? Welcome, change the atmosphere by being flexible, by showing appreciation for everything, by showing a pleasing face and a pleasing attitude. That will quieten these planets of domination and stubborn, and you'll be part of a team which will be happier for you. Saturday, the 10th of July. That's a lucky morning and afternoon. Your aura shines, which means you can be very popular. So go about asking for help, asking for support, asking for your plans to be recognized one way or another. You'll get that going for yourself quite well. There's a planet from the evening nightfall, very fast planet that can bring some erraticness into your plans. So don't take things for granted in the morning and afternoon. You've got to go all the way to convince people, because at any time they may lose interest in what you're doing. But I feel that you're going to get something of value. So chase for that dream you have in any form in the morning and afternoon, and you'll see the realization of it will be there. Evening and nightfall just gets nasty, really nasty. I prefer you not to be going out in the evening nightfall. And if you have to be going out, then tell yourself to stay very calm and not be rebellious and not to antagonize anybody and not to get into any form of argument. Very, very important. Or the whole evening nightfall can become a nightmare very, very fast. So keep your plans to yourself would be better, because nobody's going to agree with them, because some of your plans may be outlandish, meaning they're out of this world. So keep it to yourself. There's no success story in the evening nightfall. Now about your 90-minute session. Yes, I have that for you. And I'm going to talk to you about that now. It will cost you USD $50 to have a 90-minute session. And I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, a system I will teach you once and for all. And I will show you also how to reach that magic in you. That magic, I call that the soul. And once you can connect to that, and once you can use the soul for your benefit, That's what the soul is there for. You will be somebody very special. I will teach you that. And your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. I'll show you all these energies. And on top of that, how to manage your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. So here's my email again. Dive into this email. Send me the plan. And the cost is only USD $50 to know your next 9 years above all the other things I've promised to teach you. Until we meet one day, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.